Nézzük meg, mik a questek. Sky is the limit. Na, valami új fejlesztés. A seprőre. Új fejlesztés a seprőre.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Mondjuk, hogyha a saját boltomba adtam volna el, akkor jobb pénzt kaptam volna érte, 4000-be kerül.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
All right.
Not a day goes by.
Jó messze van a lány. Merlin trial addig.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Protego!
Jaj.
What's that?
Vereszkedjetek. Ez nem volt túl nehéz. Ezt már láttam máskor amúgy, hogy ezek a kövek itt állnak. És ezekből még mennyit kell megölnöm amúgy? Még egy párra.
Expelliarmus! There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Revelio. Szóval Bridge of Cheers. Szavaztok.
Jó estét nektek is.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Lumos.
Nagyon bomba. Hát már több mint 40 órája játszok vele. Lassan az 50-hez közelítek. És mindig nagyon-nagyon jó.
Lumos. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Te tolod vele Bridge of Seals?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombada. Expelliarmus.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Megöltem annyit, amennyit kell amúgy ezekből?
Eight legs is simply too many. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Compulsor. Revelio. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ilyet se láttam még.
Revelio. I should investigate.
Jó is amúgy.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. If you
Accio.
no.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Ilyen nem van.
Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Jó, akkor ezeket igazából már megöltem. Annyit, amennyi kell. Ez. Pókból még kell 16. Trollból 15. Dueling feats. Na nézzük csak. Na, hát mi? Is the dungeon? Vagy balra? Csak először meg kell ezzel küldeni.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Repulso. Revelio. Repulso. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
Itt milyen nagy helyzet?
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulso. Glacius. Arresto Momentum.
Okés. Talán már kibíg. Ez érdekes volt. Na jó. Elmegyünk messzire. Az ime... ide be kell... azt a mindenit, ott még nem is voltam. Hát jó.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Not quite. I don't think you know. Defendo, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Bombarda. Confringo. Imperial.
You won't defeat us all!
Defender, Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh.
That's the student who stopped us at Feldcroft. That's the student who released Oaks.
Bombarda. Confringo.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Odén, nagyon szépen köszönöm az 1 éves recsugót. Bám. Szeva, nagyon szépen köszönöm, tesám.
Revelio. Revelio.
Knowing himself would be proud.
Még nem. De az összes többi már igen.
cup of mushroom tea.
Nem enged ide. Csak gyalogolni? Ez kellemetlen. Mire ez bent van? Bent van a bányában ennyire? Vajak.
Reminds me of this. Oh, this is almost too easy. Descender. You're weak, human. Descender. No! I will make you pay. Too slow. Descender.
Bocsánat, valamiért nem szól a fülhallgatom.
You can't stop us.
Egy pillanat. Gondolt egyet, és nem szól.
Oh, that was meant to be.
Nektek látom, hogy van hang. Nekem nincs. Na most van. Mi a fasz történt?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
What are you up to now?
De ez hol van? Ezen át kell haladnom? Át kell mennem ezen a bányán? Beszarás.
That student defeated our encampment in the tower. You were him.
Expelliarmus.
That was unimpressive.
You're pitiful. Easily diverted. Much too slow. Rest on the left.
Érdekes ez a hely.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Unfortunately, the fact that this antique Muggle compass was dropped here means the Muggle who dropped it is probably wandering through Wales by now. Ez az Goblin birodalom?
This place has seen better days.
Ezt a kurva milyen mély.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Tomb of Treachery. Ezt most kihagyom.
Revelio.
Troll? Lehet.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Na, még 10 troll.
Revelio. Mustn't overlook it.
Time for some.
Nice draw!
Who goes there?
Expulsion. You're the one who stole our goblin helm. Well, you're the one who And you.
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus Bombarda.
Pay for your deed.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
So close.
Had enough. No one.
Devolvo. Accio. Descendo. Defender.
Kapták. Szóval buzz driver Geri. Mi a helyzet?
Accio. Descendo.
You may
Levioso. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Imperio.
Potato! Pick the one who took the goblin out.
Well, first, check with me, boy, again.
Confringo!
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Look what you've done!
Descendo. Places.
Hardly felt. Bring up
Resto momentum. Crucio.
back for more.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
Kapták.
Revelio.
Griffek.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Jó messzire kell mennem.
Revelio.
Incendio! Come here, shall we?
Resto momentum. Potato. Stupefy. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Defender. Confringo. Superfly. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Stupefy. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
One less foul hulking brute.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. I'll check your pocket.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Aztán néz ki ez a terület is. Velem is minden fasza, köszi szépen. A kérdést.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do. The name is Rohan Prakash, and welcome to the oldest shop in the region.
Is that right? How long have you been in business?
Well, I've only been running it a short time myself, but my father ran it for many years before he fell ill.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry about your father.
Oh, he's still around. Would love to be doing what I'm doing. Until he is able, however, I will gladly manage it for the both of us. But for now, a word about your health and safety. I assume you're as concerned as the rest of us about the goblin uprising, the dark wizards, even the dug bogs have gone mad. But our shop can sell you any number of supplies that will help to keep you safe from all of that. Please have a look, and do come back. You're always welcome here.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash. Best of luck to you and your father.
I appreciate your words.
Bocsánat.
What do you have for sale?
Please have a look.
Aeromancer Broom.
An excellent purchase. Thank you kindly for your business. Thank you. I hope to see you again.
Skyrim Together Reborn multiplayer mód mögött álló csapat a Hogwarts Legacy multiplayer módján dolgozik, ami a Hogwarts nevet kapta. Ja, tudom, és már a prototípusát ki lehet próbálni, igaz? Pillanat, hozok zsebben. Hihetetlen ez a betegség, bazdmeg. Még mindig nem múltál.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Hydra.
You'd think they felt that in London.
Trollgyilkos.
I'll check you. You've made a mistake. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked.
Places.
You'll regret crossing my path. No.
It's Confringers!
Ezek nem tudják, hogy kivel baszakodnak amúgy.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Pókok.
Bombarda. Confringers. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Ugh. Shame you're so fat.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Na, abból kell még 7 darab.
In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away. I'll get that goblin helm back. Oh.
Confringer. Defender. Bombarda.
Tricky little cape flapper.
I thought you did.
What? There's a treadmill nearby.
Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
No, here we go.
Confringo. Defender.
Your face. Forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Arrest them.
Bring games.
Gut.
Revelio.
Fungus onion is a particularly powerful onion used in some potions, including the cure for boils. It's best not to touch it with bare hands. Okay.
Hey, protect! You'll need to be quicker.
Isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guy?
Levioso!
Glacius.
Would you like me to put you down?
Arresto momentum.
Levioso!
Defender. Expelliarmus.
What
Bombarda. Glacius. Arresto momentum.
Levioso!
No! Ha! The lamb returns. Back for more? Not the brightest child. Oops. Who do you think you are?
I found a doing. Pathetic!
Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Child's play. Revelio. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
I'm over here.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone.
Meg kell néznem a
don't let it go
szerződésemet
to your
Twitch-el.
head. Right
Kizárólagosan.
then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
Les.
That wasn't too difficult.
Azt kihagytam. Nem olyan egyszerűen ez.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. That wasn't too difficult. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Aha! Brilliant! That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here, 5th year. You're an asset to our house. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Na, itt csak harmadik vagyok. Macskák. Elmegyünk ide. Ha már itt vagyunk, legvégébe. Mardekár. Slytherin. Te melyikbe vagy? Ravenclaw.
Just the shadows playing trick. I heard some. You! What do you think you're doing?
The pulsar.
I shall get that goblin. You may want some food. It isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel.
Ez megtörtént.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Én még nem toltam végig a sztorit. Egyáltalán szándékosan. Lupus. Canis lupus.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Neki milyen potion kell?
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked. If you've got some Wigan, well...
Spiders do...
Must...
Bocsánat, ezt elskippelt.
Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my...
I don't like them.
Notice you ain't wearing that goblin helm you stole.
Expelliarmus,
What have you done?
Accio. Descendo.
Let's see how you like this.
Expulso!
Expulso!
Rise and fight!
Expulso! 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 Back for more. Expulso! You're no match for me. Expulso! Fight for me! You'll want to defend yourself.
Glaciers. Presto momento. Accio. Descendo.
You've made a great mistake.
You should know that
On your toes, my little
Benito.
treacle.
Revelio.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Zavarik.
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you. You're the
Bingo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
No.
Back in the fight.
Glaciers.
What's this?
Repulsor.
Tricky little cake flapper.
Revelio.
Na, hány ilyen featet kell még megcsinálnom? Vagy ilyen... Dueling feats, még 2. És utána majd még sokat.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing. Oh, so tired.
Locks and guards can't stop me. I hear you.
Are you even trying?
Reduction.
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock.
Protect her!
I haven't even had me tea yet.
You're the one who stole our goblin helmet. Well, there's
The knife go out of your arm.
Afraid to face me?
Petrificus totalis.
That's the best. You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
Gotcha! Expulso! Protect
Your life ends here. I'll have taken your life before now to physio.
Expulso.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Expelliarmus.
Now
Expulso!
you've gone too far.
Hang on. You'll feel better tomorrow.
Now you're just getting on my nerves.
Bombarder.
Incendia! Expulsion!
Who are you? We got from here. Look what you've done. You might want to look up.
Expelliarmus! Defender!
Could it be a Merlin trial? These rocks have seen better days.
Somebody there? Hello?
Stupefy, az melyik? Ja.
It's the student. You're the one who released Oaks. Ragnarok won't be stopped.
I
Na, még 40. Egy. Az egy maszk. Demiguise maszk. Milyen szöveg keretem? Pontosan... Hogy mi a neve? Hát a márkát meg tudom mondani. Kínnivalót. A márkáját meg tudom mondani, Giorgio Armani. De most megnéztem a pontos megnevet.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Nem olcsó amúgy. Tudod, kin láttam? De hát ez egy férfi keret. De tudod, kin láttam? Pont most. A Lili Pichu nevezetű streamer egy lányon. Érdekes, mi? Pont miután elhoztam egy héttel azután. De amúgy szeretem az ilyen, ajánlom az ilyen átlátszó kereteket is, Oakley, vagy igazából bármilyen márka, ami ilyen átlátszó, kicsit robosztusabb, tudod, a keret maga, és full átlátszó az egész, azok is nagyon jók. Van 2 olyanom.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
This gorgeous tree has served as a home to countless boat truckles, ferries, and even a rumor has it an augury or two. Many simply enjoy it for its shade.
Aloha Mora.
Hát kb. Félig vagyok, srácok. Na, egy vibrátor. Nem ezek ilyen pálca nyelek. Amúgy.
Excuse me, Madam...
Navarro. Bella Navarro. May I help you?
What is it you sell, Madam Navarro?
Potion ingredients, mostly. I assume you've...
Professor Shops?
Then you should know enough.
What do you have for sale?
Igen. Hát az Isten által mögött
you,
lakik, vagy van boltja, úgyhogy lehet, hogy ezzel.
Aren't you sweet? I'll be happy to take this off your hands.
Most már kedvesek.
Very nice. That'll do you nicely, I'm sure. Thank you for your time, my sweet.
Csinos és amúgy. Itt van egy sidequest.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
És mi ez a zene?
The Ashwinders cannot be allowed to run roughshod over
Bombarda! Expelliarmus defender!
Is everything all right,
Madam?
Madame Olivier, and no, everything is not all right.
No,
The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanus Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanus Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
Sylvanus Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
Where is Clagmar Castle?
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the west of here.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out.
Nem tudom. Fogalmam nincs.
My mother used to always say, a clear it like...
Szóval Alcon Gaming, köszönöm szépen.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Minden okés, meg vagyok, köszönöm szépen. Tolom ezt a cuccot. Most egy elég zord területen vagyok. Ide kellett jönnöm. A másik quest miatt. A főküldetést ezt még nem csináltam végig.
Minds stand behind whimsies of castles.
Someone a lesson.
Lent van. Hol az anyátokat?
Bombada! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Aloha Mora!
Normálon, aha. Kipróbáltam a hardot, az nagyon nehéz.
This place has seen better days.
Nem tudom, hogy hol a sidequest.
Revelio.
$1890.
What are you up to now?
1890.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Oh, my poor...
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. Oh, I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
Forma volt. Hát a Cedric forma volt amúgy.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. A fine choice. You won't regret it. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing.
Ja, Sirius Black.
Thank you for stopping by.
My mother used to say.
Aloha Mora.
wonder who lived.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
It has been a fortnight since Rookwood banished me to this cursed manor to act as lookout. I'm inclined to think this is a punishment of some sort. Why else would he send me to watch over this tedious hamlet with only the company of the dead? Since I have arrived, I've been unable to clear the eerie mist that pervades the rooms of this overgrown shack. The worst part of this place is the cellar, filled with corpses. They've been sealed in here for at least a year, preserved somehow. How they died I do not know, but the longer I spend in this place, the stranger I feel. My thoughts are becoming addled. More than once I have considered using dark magic to raise the bodies in the cellar, for company or for sport. Perhaps I shall retire now to think it over. Perhaps I won't be alone for much longer. Okay.
Aloha Mora.
Ja, ez tanárnő. Ez egy kurva összínész tanulmány. Mindegy, nem tudom. Valami más neve volt, nem?
Quite the flyer.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Fölveszem ezeket a sidequesteket.
Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm
Dolores
Marianne
Umbridge,
Moffat.
azaz.
Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular diricle.
A diricle? What's that?
Tudom mi ez.
It's a magical bird. Muggles call it
Van
a
olyan,
dodo and believe the creature to be extinct. But that I'm worried about a large albino diricle known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen and...
Sounds as if she needs rescuing. I know the perfect place.
The perfect place is with me. Wait until the neighbours see her. I can't seem to...
Ez egy gyökér.
I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, thank you. One last thing.
Ez egy gyökér,
Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
Aloha Mora.
Meg fogjuk tartani ezt a marat, megmentjük.
Watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Ez egy kis kocsma.
Fine now, demiguise.
Azt hittem, nem, ez valakinek az otthona.
Moffat, looking out for those poor diricles. How
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
My dearest Ada, first I must know, are you all right? What a disaster our rendezvous was. I'm truly sorry for all this. It was wonderful to see you in person after all this time. I just cannot believe how quickly those foul goblin loyalists became aware of our presence and set upon us. They seem to possess some kind of dark magic that I do not understand. It is a relief that you were able to disappear quickly. I stayed and dealt with as many as I could, but left soon after. Why have these goblins taken over this area? What is it they are looking for? I know one thing, soon no one will be safe here. My love, we spoke briefly of eloping. Have you given any more thought to it? It seems as if the time for such drastic action may be approaching. We must go somewhere new so that we might start fresh. I have heard of some small magical communities in Norway, some in Spain as well. I care not where we go as long as I am with you. Send your response with the fastest all. I must know that you are all right, and I must know whether you are ready and truly willing to elope. My love always, Tarek. We have made our decision. We will be eloping this coming Monday. I have been in contact with a kindly old witch in Oslo who has agreed to give Tarek an apprenticeship. She'll be grateful for my knowledge of wand woods as well. We will be able to start anew. I shall miss my family, but my leaving is their fault and not mine. They refused to accept Tarek for his background, and therefore they refused me. I shall leave a note. They can know that I have left and that I'm happy elsewhere with the love of my life. The stirrings of goblin loyalists, not to mention poachers and ashwinders, have made this place unsafe. I hope my family leaves eventually as well. Either way, we, Tarek and I, will finally be far away. I have not told Tarek yet, but I am with child. I will wait until we are saved and tell him the happy news. I cannot dare believe it. I will soon have a daughter of my own, or son of my own, a baby to raise with Tarek safe in our new home. Perhaps one day, when they are of age, they will attend Hogwarts and bring our little family full circle. I'm hopeful. The next journey entry I write will likely be from Norway. Goodbye, Maron Weem. You will always be in my heart. A plan for you, my love. Each day we spend apart versus my soul. We must find a way to meet soon. If we were to operate to each other, where could we meet? I know that I'm not welcome at your family's home in Maronbean. Igen, ez volt az első üzenet, oké? És tehát leléptek igazából. Ezek a szerelmesek leléptek, és terhes lett a lány. Reméltek túlélték.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Aloha Mora.
Fast travel pontokat megcsinálom, hogy mindegyik meglegyen.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
Protego!
Canis Major. Oké, hogy megyek fel?
Bombarder!
And it missed me! Is that the best you can do?
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I won't. That student defeated our encampment in the tower!
Expelliarmus!
I will make you.
Bombarder!
I won't rest until you what? Not you. No!
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Összes fast travel pontot aktiválom.
Oh, this day's gone on too long. Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Na, még mennyi van itt a közelbe? 1, 2, 3, 4. És akkor megvan az összes.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
És akkor ez a kettő. És elmentek, megvan az összes fast travel point akkor.
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
You will regret coming here.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
És az utcsó. Nem jelöltem be.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quick flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Hol az anyámban van? Falon kívül? Oh.
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler that's the real commodity.
Na, mutassátok, mit tudtok, köcsögök.
Oh, what's the loss?
Karaszoft, nagyon-nagyon szépen köszönöm a 10. havi resubot, bám. Nagyon-nagyon szépen köszönöm kedvességedet. De volt itt valami sidequest. Gamer Pater, köszönöm szépen a raidet, szavaztok srácok.
How dare you do such a thing to me?
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Henrietta térképe. Okay.
Oh, a location marked on the map isn't far from here.
Na. 23-ra 20. Na nézzük meg a mapot, jó? 72%-nál tartunk. Ez ilyen achievementek, challenge-ek tekintetében, ugye rengeteg dolog van még, ilyen Merlin challenge-ek és a többi. Viszont rendes questjeink. Man behind the moons, azt kéne megcsinálni. Ide visszamenni először is.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I don't think anyone at the ministry works a day.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Okés, ez megvan. Ezeket meg majd később fogjuk, inkább ezt. Próbáltam az előbb szellőztetni, olyan szag van most a városban, mint hogyha leveleket égetnének, vagy nem tudom. Nem tudom, bazdmeg, olyan smog szag van.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Ja, kentaurok.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I hope they can tell we're sincere, but Poppy, centaurs are just centaurs. They can't read your mind any better than I could.
Perhaps you're right. It's just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Majdnem. Rape volt.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Dunno.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Popinak bejött. Nagy lóbránál. Nagy lóbré.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
I am danger. Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We have given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Előtte elmegyünk fodrászhoz, jó?
What is it you might be interested in?
Szóval ezt most benézted? Tetszik nagyon. Bomba. Jó is lesz. Azt a kurva. Az úgy vakmeleg lett volna. Jó lesz az új hajunk. És új ruha is kell hozzá. Én ezt mondom. Bár kurva jól néz ki. Ilyen ruhát is kaptam? Ezt. Autumn Festival Coat. Legendary Cape. A bohócok lennénk olyan. Mint a cowboy. Cowboyok lennék, esküszöm. Ilyen pulcsiban még nem nagyon voltunk. Legyünk ilyen casual pulcsisok, jó? Természetesen hosszú nadrágba. Az úgy patent. Sálasz kell azért, meg ne fázzunk. Hmm. 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 Hát. Hát akkor fekete sál lesz. Jó. Sima kerek szemüveg? Hát jó. Nem, túlzás. Gagy. Gagy. Gangster. Gangster. Hát, hogy nem is kell sapka amúgy. Mint egy hitmánban az. Ez már kicsit bénes. A kerek ez nem biztos, hogy jó. Hol legyen ez? Legyen ez. Jó, ez is jó. Room upgrades. Mi ez? És uzsonnás kosár. Na jó, menj az ide. Még egy quest belefér, srácok, aztán lépek. Ja, még benne vagyunk egy questbe.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him, as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Tehát a kesztyű az nem jó.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Reméljük, hogy nem. Gyanús.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
None of you students get what's coming to them.
Miről beszélsz, te szemétláda? Ott van. Nyomok.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to... The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's exhausting, standing here all day waiting to do what would...
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, that one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Revelio!
Enough to come in here alone.
The trigger gets totalis.
Defender! I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo!
I'll have you know. Instinctively. I know I'm...
Places! To your knees! Arresto momentum. Defender!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Revelio.
What?
Lumos. Revelio.
Hey. We should speak to him. Perhaps you'll tell us where we can find out.
Defender, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Warpada.
Stop that right now.
Cabalzo. Glacier. Arresto Memento. Expelliarmus, Confringo, Defender. Bombard. Cabalzo. Do them again.
It must be here somewhere.
Petrificus Totalis.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had
Revelio.
Speak to Mr. Rabe.
Aloha
He will
Mora.
tell you what you need to do.
Help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
You are as dear to me as an ogre whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop would be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start, you have always been the one. Dulcibella Filbert.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Revelio.
My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I'm not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all that you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicity the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Milyen fájtról beszélt? Put up a fight. Én már rég lefájtoltam őket.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Na, azt még felveszem, jó? Azt a questet aztán lépek, srácok. Mert reggel korán kell kelni. Na?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon. After we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Ja. Hát, hogy gyorsan eladom a bíztjeimet. Amit nem itt, körbe-körbe megyek. Nem erre.
Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
És akkor most a pálca volt a szemben. Akkor... Itt, nem?
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
Nincs annyi pénzem. Na jó, srácok.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.